What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Time to end the year on a high note. NFL Week 18. In today's video, of course, I'm going to go over every game, my official whiteboard winning free pick as well. We'll get that updated. The Chargers first half last week cashes 22-9, guys. That is a 71% winning percentage. If you simply swung by my channel each week for football season and kept your unit size the same, you would have a ton of money just for my free picks. I hope you guys appreciate it. Definitely drop a like on today's video. It's the last regular season week of the year, so get the likes up on today's video and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Let's go ahead and cash another ticket. Speaking of cashing tickets, guys, my fourth straight winning week in the NFL, and we're not done yet. I got some action here on this Lions game that's actually going on as I'm recording this. We'll see what happens. Got a little play on the Lions money line that I locked in last week, as well as a play on the 49ers at +4.5. That was a 2.2 unit play, so we'll see where this Monday Night Football action gets us. But I updated the totals for you guys. 31.9 units of profit in the NFL over the last month, the last 4 weeks. That is unbelievable. Even at $100 unit size, that's almost $3,200 of profit. If you guys want the link to all of my plays, the website link is right in the description of this video. Weekly package, monthly package, annual, it does not matter. I'll get you on my text list. All the plays will go right to your phone. And we're just red hot right now. We're going to continue it. We're going to finish out NFL Week 18 strong. This week out of all the weeks is the most critical to have experience with. You really, really got to trust your sources when attacking this NFL Week 18. There's a lot of tricky stuff going on. Of course, I'll help you out in today's video with all the predictions, guys. But I can't recommend enough. You've seen the ladder challenge. You see what I did in baseball, NBA, college basketball. We're just getting warmed up in. And you see my NFL numbers and college football far from over as well. I just can't recommend it enough. Truly one of the best in the industry. Numbers are numbers, right? You can't argue with that. So we're going to finish out the year strong, and then we're going to go right into playoffs, dialed in, ready to go, ready to attack it. And I do have a max play this week as well, even for NFL Week 18. I was really, really surprised, but there's a couple good spots. We're going to put a few things together. I do have another max play, kind of similar to what I've been doing with the ladder challenge, but on a more professional level. So if you guys are interested, again, in all my picks, the website link in the description. I also need your guys' opinions on a second ladder challenge, maybe to start the year 2025. Obviously, you could see it in the thumbnail. Maybe $1,000 to $50,000, something you guys think is almost unspeakable. So load up that comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want that. If you guys show enough love on this video with hitting the likes, if I see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of likes more than usual, I'll definitely consider, putting together another ladder challenge. Obviously today, hopefully we can finish out the one that we did for the end of year 2024. We got 2 things left. Nothing's a guarantee in sports betting, but I'm feeling good about this one. The line movement already looks good. Some of those numbers have already gone up significantly from when we locked them in over the weekend. So yeah, unless something really, really crazy happens, I really do think we're going to complete that end of year ladder challenge, more than 20xing our money. So really impressive stuff there. Hopefully the betting gods will reward us with a successful challenge there. And we can maybe look at doing it again. Before we do jump into these NFL games, guys, just a quick shout out, man. Just 2024 in general, an exceptional year. You see my NBA playoff run. The MLB season was fantastic. We had such a fun summer together. And just overall here on the channel, man, I mean, this time last year, the end of 2023, I think I was right around like 1,000 subscribers, maybe a little bit more than that, but it definitely wasn't much. Almost 10,000 now. I mean, you could argue this is one of the most rapidly growing sports YouTube channels in all the land. So appreciate the love, guys. And numbers are numbers. The free pick record, the stuff I do here on the channel, really help them educating some of you guys and at least showing you the right way to do things. That's more valuable than any of my picks or anything you win in sports betting. It is to just know how to do it. So, hey, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the channel. 2024 was a banger, and 2025 is going to be it's going to be record setting. Let me go ahead and adjust the screen here. I'm going to pull up Pickett Sports. You guys know I always use Pickett for my public betting information. This is where I can click on a game such as this Browns-Ravens game. We can see where the money's at on the spread, the total, the under-over. I have the link to Pickett right in the description of this video. It's free. It's no gimmick. It's right on the App Store. Download it, guys. It's an awesome app. You can see where the money's at. You don't need premium. There's no gimmick. Download Pickett, man. Link in the description. And even just for signing up, they're going to give you a free $3 up to $100. So don't pass up the opportunity, guys. Get on Pickett. it's a no-brainer. But let me go back here, go to week 18. We'll start with this Browns-Ravens game. I mean, this is an example of week 18, right? I mean, this is just a perfect example. A 17.5 or 18-point spread. I have to lay the points because I just don't think the Browns are scoring. And even with maybe a half mentally engaged Ravens team, I think they're going to score 20. I mean, is it going to be 20-0? I mean, 23-3? I don't know. I'll lay the points with the Ravens. Bengals and Steelers. This line, man, by the way, full transparency, guys. These lines are going to move. I'm posting this video early in the week. If you're seeing this late in the week, I'm sure a lot of this stuff is different. There could be news coming out. Certain things could come out that just change a lot of this. So I have to do it as up to date as I can as I'm recording this. So we got a 1.5 here. I think literally a couple hours ago, I saw a +3 on the Steelers. I like the Steelers here. Look, I get it. I get the Bengals situation. And I'm a conspiracy theorist some of the time. And you could argue that the NFL really, really, really wants the Bengals in the playoff. It would create so much attention. The views would be up. I personally want to see that offense in the playoffs. They're the one team that I think can give Kansas City a run for their money, or Buffalo. Anybody. This team can score with anybody. I know the defense is bad, but just sheer offense, it's hard to beat them. So, of course, I'm crossing my fingers. I kind of want them to get in, but I'm a professional. I like winning. All I do is win. You guys see my numbers. I got to take Pitt here. Pittsburgh's just going to give them the game. They're just going to buy into. Pittsburgh is on a losing streak. They got to right the ship here. I think they win the game, man. I just don't trust Cincy's D. I know they have to win this game, and there's a lot on the line. Nah, man. I think the wrong team's favored. I'll take Pittsburgh at home here. Give me the 1.5, though. Give me that 1.5. New Orleans and Bucks. Big spread, man. I got to lay it here. 13.5. That's heavy. But, divisional, man. Is this a little too heavy? I think the offense is just too good. They're going to lock in. I think they're going to cover. I can't trust the Saints on the road. I'll lay the 13. Commanders and Dallas. I believe playoff-wise, Commanders and Green Bay might be kind of juggling a spot or two here with the seeding, but for the most part, they're locked in there in the wild card, obviously, with Philly being ahead of them in the division. I'm taking the points. Give me the points, man. Look, I get it. The Commanders, they had a nice comeback win on Sunday night. I thought that was BS. That was actually one of my losing bets of the week. I had Atlanta. I had them +4.5. I can't believe they didn't go for 2. I can't believe in overtime they didn't cover. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. They were up 10. Crazy to lose that ticket. We had good CLV too. That line closed down around a field goal. I like Dallas here, man. They've been playing fine. This is at home. End of the year game. Should be a good crowd. I'm not laying points on the road with the Commanders. I don't trust them. I thought they were fortunate that the Falcons really shot themselves in the foot for that whole second half. The play calling, a lot of other things it was just so bad. Give me Dallas. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the game outright. I'll take the 4. Bears and Green Bay here. Still a single-digit spread, right? And I think you have to lay it. They're coming off a loss. But Green Bay, they've been beaten up on the bad teams. I think they want, a feel-good game as they go into the playoffs. So one more good game at home, Lambeau Field in December. I got to double-check the weather, but I can't trust the Bears. They are pathetic. Absolutely abysmal bad. I mean, horrible coaching, the whole deal. I think this is a get-right spot for Green Bay to go into the playoffs with full momentum. It's still the Bears. They hate the Bears. They own the Bears. Packers, single-digit spread. I'll lay the points. Texans, Titans. See, this one is one that's just a crazy move. This was the Titans minus -4.5. I'm serious. Just a couple hours ago, I promise you, I saw a 4.5. It's down to basically a pick 'em, man. Tennessee Titans on the money line are -110. Doesn't mean anything for Texans. I got to go deeper into this game. Is it worth betting on in general? No, but I'm not laying the points with Tennessee. I can't. I'll take the Texans. I'll take the +1.5. Giants and Eagles, a 3-point spread looks very fishy. Very fishy. Is this a game where the Eagles come out, they get the record for Saquon, and then they pull everybody, and the Giants come back and somehow win? I mean, the Giants already screwed up their draft pick by 3 positions. Are they going to screw it up even more? That would be the ultimate Giants thing. The line looks fishy. I think I'll take the field goal. I think I'll take the field goal here. For whatever reason, the Giants look like they care now. The coach knows he's probably cooked. I don't even know what's going on with the staff and certain players in the organization, but, regardless of what they get told by the front office, they might do different on the field and just stick it to them. I'll take the 3 with the Giants. This could be a second half comeback cover. Who knows? Maybe look at Philadelphia money line or spread for the first quarter of this game. I think would be the way to go. And just play the under in general, under 38.5. I know 38.5 is already like down in the basement, but I'd still go under it. Bills, Patriots, another one. I think you have to go under. Obviously, weather could play a factor in this one. Weather could play a factor in that Philly game as well. I'll have to look into that stuff later in the week. But right now, I still think I'm laying points with the Bills, man. I still think I'm laying points with the Bills. I would go money line. I wouldn't actually lay 2.5. I'd go with this minus 142 here that DraftKings is offering. Even with backups and stuff in, the Patriots are bad. And still a rivalry. The Bills still don't want to end their regular season with a loss, potentially screw up their mojo. The first game was close, just a couple weeks ago here in Buffalo. Maybe that gives the Patriots a little incentive, knowing they almost had Buffalo in Buffalo. But, if they were going to catch them, I think it was that game. Give me Buffalo on the money line. I think they're going to win. Panthers, Falcons, big spread. Big spread. I think we take the points here. I mean, Carolina, it's kind of a zigzag team, right? Like you should have had the points with them over Arizona. Then they get nuclear bombed by Tampa. Now you're catching another pretty big number on them against a Falcons team. That's a team you want as a dog, man. 4.5 against Washington. That's where I liked them. Now laying over a touchdown against the Panthers, who at least gained some momentum in the back half of this season. Maybe they want to finish on a high note. I still don't trust the Falcons defense. I don't trust whoever they're going with offensively. I don't like their play calling. The only worry is that they're going to run all over Carolina, but I'm going to take the points in this one. Jacksonville and the Colts. I think I like the points. Who are the Colts to lay points against anybody? And it was kind of funny when I put out that final ladder challenge wager. I was looking down through the comment section. A lot of you guys, people were deleting comments they left, but some people were like, just take the Colts, man. They're still alive for the playoffs and they're playing the Giants who are tanking. You can't lay any type of number with the Colts. They lose outright. Prime example of the Colts. The Colts and the Jags just have bad blood. I think this game's going to be close. Maybe the Colts do win it. But I'll take 5.5 points with Jacksonville. Some people on that team that are, playing for their career. So I'll take the points. Kansas City and Denver, I'll take the points. You're going to give me a 10? You're going to give me a 10? The pressure of the Broncos to win and get into the playoffs. Maybe they, get some screw ups because the Broncos are playing a little bit tight. I don't care that it's Carson Wentz. He's fine. The whole culture of the Kansas City Chiefs is something that you just don't mess with. 10 points? I don't care that it's backups. It's Andy Reid with backups. I think they show some heart. Could this be an upset? I mean, if you're really going to go deep on this conspiracy thing, you'd have to have the Chiefs win to get Cincy in. So is this a really, really crazy upset? I don't know. Seems pretty simple. You just got to win the game for Denver. You just got to win and you're in. It's that simple versus the Chiefs, who haven't looked good for most of the season with backups. Could it really be that easy? Could you really just put this minus 450 in every single one of your parlays? I don't know. I've seen crazier things happen, man. This is sports betting. I'll take the 10 with Kansas City. Seahawks, Rams. I mean, I'll go money line. I'll go money line Seattle. It's juicy. It's minus 154. I don't know, man. Sean McVay doesn't come across as somebody who's going to put old man Stafford in harm's way or his receivers. I mean, I don't know. They want the health. I don't think he's worried about that. I think they kind of pack it in late in the game. Seahawks, I don't know. Geno kind of in a contract spot. Maybe he tries to play good. I still don't trust this Rams secondary at all. The defense overall, I know they played okay. A lot of their games have been going under. I don't buy any of it. I think they kind of stink defensively. Indoor, nice weather, nice setting here at SoFi. I think Geno can have a big game through the air. Give me the Seahawks. Miami and the Jets. whiteboard winning pick, Jets money line. This is one where the Jets get it, man. I swear, Rodgers looks so washed. The Jets are so unbelievably bad. But it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. And I don't trust Miami at all in the cold. Miami needs a win here for playoff life. The line's only 1. It's a trap, man. It's a trap. Everybody hates the Jets after, the recent downfall. Aaron Rodgers washed up. They're terrible. But this is the NFL. This is one that the Jets are going to get. They're going to go off with one last win. I think they rally at home here. They get this win. Miami plays like crap in December weather up north. And I think the Jets rally. They're going to get this one outright. I'll go with the Jets on the money line for my whiteboard winning free pick for week 18. And there, just to be honest, there's a chance that might even make premium. I mean, I'll just say it. There's a chance. I'll look into it further, obviously. Chargers, Raiders, 5.5. 5.5. I mean, the Raiders, the coaching staff, and some of the players there, they do look like they're trying. Chargers laying 5.5. Kind of a rivalry here. Road game. Chargers, I mean, it's not a meaningless game for them. I think Chargers in moneyline parlays make sense. I mean, minus 218. Find one other thing to pair this with. But for spread prediction, I think I will take the 5.5 with the Raiders. San Fran and Arizona, this one's tough. I think a lot with this game will actually depend on what happens as I'm recording this video with the Monday Night Football game. If the Niners do beat Detroit, then they might be a little bit more flat here. I lean Arizona right now. As of right now, I'm going to lean Arizona. I kind of want to see what happens throughout the week, just with quotes out of the locker room, press conferences with coaching and stuff like that. We'll see what happens with that one. And then the big one. You guys have all been waiting for this one. Minnesota and Detroit. I saw 3 earlier at 3. I'd lean to Minnesota. Now it's 2.5. Do you just go Lions on the money line? I know. Look, I get it. I get it. I totally understand. The Vikings are healthier. They're better. This is still a road game. Sam Darnold, I still don't think is on Jared Goff's level. Dan Campbell, this culture, they're still at home. All the marbles. I like the roster of the Vikings better. I like their defense better. I like the coaching in terms of X's and O's better. But attitude, motivation, and just team chemistry. This is a tough one, guys. This is a really, really tough one. Man, it depends. If some money comes in and this thing bounces back to 3, I would take 3 with the Vikings. I like the over 52. 52? I mean, 27-24 doesn't quite get you there. Could we get 28-24? Could we get 30-27? I like the over. Both teams are scoring in this one, man. This is still a road game for the Vikings. The Vikings have played a lot of close games. Man, they looked impressive against Green Bay, though. Forget what Green Bay did late. For most of that game, Vikings were dominant. I thought that was very impressive. But Sam Darnold, will he go full Sam Darnold just when we least expect it? We saw that interception against Green Bay. Does he have 1 or 2 of those in him in this game? The defense is banged up for the Lions, but they're going to have heart, man. They're going to have heart. They're at home. I think the world's going to be, let's check out the early money. Let's check out the early money. So most of this money is, it's going to be split in terms of the handle on this game. Like the spread, most of the people I think would be on Minnesota for the spread. The money line, there might be a lot of people that are like, I don't want to lay points against Minnesota. So I think the money line handle is going to be represented far differently than the spread. The fact that there was a 3 available earlier, maybe that's the reason that there's so much Minnesota money. If a lot of Minnesota money continues to pour in, but the books maintain Detroit in this position, or maybe it even goes back to a field goal despite money coming in, I think that would speak volumes. my heart says Lions, my head says Vikings. I'm gonna is this a game where the super aggressive risk taking of the Detroit coaching staff, is this where it finally catches up? Because if they have points on the board and they don't take them and they screw up and they go for a fourth down that's like way too ballsy and they don't get it, that will cost them this game. Is this the game where the aggressive nature of the Lions makes or breaks them? I think it will. I think there's going to be plays in this game where the Lions take a risk, and if it works, they're going to get it done. And if it doesn't work, they're not. I think that's what you're betting on. You're betting on the aggressive nature of the Lions. Do you think it's going to come through, or do you think that Vikings defense is going to make them pay in situations where they should have took the 20-yard field goal? They should have just put 3 on the board at home, early in the game. Something crazy is going to happen in this one. But I trust the quarterback more on the Lions to not make mistakes. I trust the Lions offense to constantly keep them in the game. I trust the home energy. And it's really the highest point you could ever get on the Vikings to sell their stock. I think they're going to be a public underdog. I'm going to be on the Lions here. Money line, -149. That's Red B with that one. But there you go, guys. NFL Week 18. That's all the games. Of course, guys, can't recommend it enough. Red hot right now. As dialed in as it gets. Like I said, I have another max play. I cashed 3 in a row. We didn't even have one last week. Didn't matter. Still in the profit. We'll see how Monday lines up here. See if we can even add some more money to our tally. But it's hot as it gets. Dialed in, guys. It's going to be another huge week of football. Obviously, if you sign up, you'll get all my college football playoff predictions as well. It's looking like I'm going to have action in each one of them. So get on there, guys. Get the college football plays, get the NFL, start stacking money. Hopefully this ladder challenge comes through. Of course, let me know about what you think about doing it again. And yeah, see you next year.